7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you listening?
Ricky J. Sports.
What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. You can tell I'm pumped up because this division right here, the welterweight division, is one of my favorite divisions. And it's not just because I love GSP from back in the day. I just feel like this division has always been competitive, and I can't wait to use a bunch of guys when the game drops. And I'm going to reveal to you guys the EA Sports UFC 3 welterweight division roster along with the stats, man. And here we go, featuring Tyron Woodley. And you know what? Those are good stats for him. You know, a 90 striking. I believe he's about a 90 striking, 93 grappling, 89 stamina, 91 health. You know, I wouldn't have minded the stamina to go down just a little bit, but I think they got it on point. Let me know what you guys think. And let's just scroll down. I'm going to only highlight people that I am really interested in. Look at this. Matt Brown. He's supposed to be retiring soon. And, you know, he doesn't have the greatest stats. And Donald Cerrone has been kind of taking a dip in the division, but he still has respectable stats. But look what they did. They put the health down to 85. And that's because, you know what? When you push Donald Cerrone, he tends to fold, man. Ask Nate Diaz and ask, Rafael Dos Anjos, yeah. Now, look at Carlos Condit. He had a disappointing decision loss. Still respectable, but he's not, it doesn't look as dominant from the UFC 2 days. Yeah, I remember his striking to be, was it like 92 or 93? Nate Diaz, pretty good stats. 92 stamina is really going to help you in a 5-round fight. And then you got Nick. When is Nick Diaz going to fight? Is he retired or what, man? But he has decent stats. I think his striking should have been a 91. You know, it really should have been. You know, they had GSP featured earlier on in this week, and his striking's at a 91. So, I don't know, maybe Nick deserves to be at a 92. Who knows? But look at Rafael Dos Anjos. He's been on a tear. He's probably going to get the next title shot, and he has fantastic stats. 89 striking, 92 grappling, 90 stamina, 89 health. And then you got Leon Edwards, Jake Ellenberger. In my opinion, Jake Ellenberger is the biggest disappointment in the division. He had some high hopes, and especially when he beat Diego Sanchez. Everybody thought he was going to face GSP, but then, you know, it hit a brick wall. Look at Mickey Gall. Mickey Gall's stats, I think, are right on point. I would have liked to see his stamina up a little bit. I feel like he has a good gas tank, but he doesn't have the greatest striking skills. Great grappling, but, you know, I would have liked to see his stamina maybe at like a 90. You got Kevin Gastelum and Hoist Gracie. All you grappling guys out there, you got Hoist Gracie. I thought for a minute, though, he wasn't going to be in the game because of the whole, you know, he fought in Bellator, and I didn't know if Bellator still had the rights to him. Then you got Johny Hendricks, who, you know, he has a leak in his little boat right there. He's not doing well, and those are some terrible stats. And man, Johny Hendricks in UFC 2 had really good stats, and those are pretty bad. God bless Matt Hughes right there. Did you guys see when they had that fight night event and they brought in Matt Hughes after he, you know, finally, you know, is on the right path to recover from that devastating accident? I was in tears. I really was. And I think his stats here are right on point. He wasn't really that good at striking. The best Matt Hughes striking display was when he fought, oh, I'm drawing a blank right here. It was BJ Penn. Yeah, it was BJ Penn. Remember when BJ Penn gassed out? I believe it was the second time they fought, and then he was just picking him apart, and then he put him in the crucifix, and Penn couldn't do anything. But those are good stats for him. And let's see, scrolling down, Robbie Lawler, you already know that this guy's going to be a beast, and a lot of people are going to use him with stats like that. 92, 89, 90, and 92. And you got Bruce Lee at 92, but don't worry, every time you're facing Bruce Lee, just invite the grapple. Invite the grapple. And then you got my buddy Neil Magny. We are nearing my favorite fighters from UFC 2. Neil Magny, 87, 87, 91, 88. Not the greatest stats. I would have liked to see a striking up to 88. That's wishful thinking. But his grappling's good. He out-grappled Carlos Condit. I know Carlos Condit is no Damian Maia, but I would have liked to see his grappling at like an 89. And speaking of Damian Maia, 95 grappling. And you guys know when you face Damian Maia, you know you're going to be grappled down to the mat. Masvidal has some really good stats here too. That's really respectable. And then you got Conor McGregor, 93 striking in the welterweight division. You know, Nate Diaz is not really the, you know, the barn burner on the feet in the welterweight division. And Conor, you know, he did well until he gassed out. So, I don't know. Striking at 93, maybe a 92. Maybe a 92. But I'm just kind of being picky right there. 88 stamina, 86 grappling. I think they got McGregor pretty good right here. And let's see. Let's see right here. Let's keep on going down. Now, look at Nelson. Nelson has some pretty good stats right there. BJ Penn, not the greatest stats right there. Look at this guy. Bonzini. I can't even say his name. Bonzini. Oh, I can't even say it. I'm not going to waste your time. But he has pretty decent stats, not the greatest grappling. And look at CM Punk. I was hoping Punk would get a 70s in the striking game, but he didn't. But he's still there. It looks like they remodeled his face too. His face looks a little different in this version. And Mike Pyle, still with the same mullet. Yeah, he doesn't have the greatest stats. Safadine, he's taking a bit of a dip. And look at my buddy Benny Saunders. Come on, Ben Saunders should be at an 87 at least in striking. He doesn't have the greatest striking. I don't think I'm going to be using Ben Saunders a lot with stats like that. Then you got Eric Silva. And rounding it off, you got GSP. You know, it looks like a lot of people are going to be using GSP. I'm going to be using GSP, you know, in the beginning just because I love George St. Pierre. He's one of my favorite fighters. Those are some great stats. Just don't get hit a lot with GSP. And then look at Thompson. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, I think, is going to be used a lot. With stats like this, you know, if you could keep it on the feet, you're going to take guys out. 88 grappling is no slouch with the 91 stamina, 92 health. I have to tell you guys, Stephen Thompson is going to be the guy I'm going to be using in this division, along with GSP, for sure, man, for sure. And Usman, after that nice little performance, he has respectable stats. This division is going to be unbelievable. A lot of guys to use. It's going to be a competitive division. You know, I don't see one guy dominating besides GSP. You know, GSP has good stats, but other guys can counter. You know, you got Lawler, Maya. Oh, the list goes on. This is crazy. And if you want to get crazy, use some Hoist, Gracie. You know, Dos Anjos, this division is stacked, and I'm so excited to get this thing going, man. I can't even control myself. I'm so excited. Can this game just come out already? Could EA Sports just send me a copy early? But anyhow, people, I'll end off this video. Let me know who you guys are going to use in the welterweight division, and let me know if they got the stats right. All right, people? This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and as always,
You are awesome.